So let's try a different camera today, so hopefully this works a little bit better, but I'm going to fill up the water bed with water. So this could either be me very, very frustrated in literally minutes, or this could be a hopefully very successful filling. Welded it all up the other day, got everything done on it. It's more like a water draft is what I would made up name I just call it. Long story short, still too much dust. So even if you do, I mean, unless you have a ridiculous cost in dust extraction, which it exists, it's out there. It really, really does. I can't afford it. I'm cool with that. I sleep with it every night. But the thing is, I think that maybe with both of these it'll help. I'm hoping I can legit almost bury it. Another thing too I didn't really think about, and I'm very, very surprised with, is the fact that that plate was so hot the other day I cut. It was 3/8. It just lasted forever before I could touch it. I mean, forever. My first world problems. But like, literally, I just had to keep on going over and hitting it with the crowbar, and I still felt as though it should have been done quicker. It should have been able to be pulled off. I never really knew how much I utilized that waterbed before. So as you can tell now, I've already welded up all of it. I bent it and such. I did it out of 11 gauge. The whole entire thing's at 11 gauge. Before I did it at a 16 gauge, and I used angle iron on the sides. I don't really think it's necessary. I'm going to tack weld it onto the table, just very light tacks, so it's not going to be too hard for me to remove it in the future and or clean it off. My 21 foot table that I built before, it did a really good job. When I cleaned it off, I think the biggest pain I had was those slats, how I would had to bend them to put them in. With this, they're all angled sideways, and they're kind of sporadically put out in there. Only thing I'm really frustrated with from yesterday, from a lot of this, is how bowed it happened to be, because I didn't just slap angle iron in the side of it. So I've got the bed where it's almost 63 inches wide. So it's got some spacing on the sides of it, and then it is exactly 121 inches long ways. So long ways, 121 inch for the bed, 63 inches wide. So yeah, I'm gonna start filling this thing up and see where I can get with it today. Hopefully I have no leaks or anything. That would be great. I would absolutely love it if I had no leaks. All right, let's try, see if that works. Sorry if I blocked the shot there. water starts flooding back in. Checks out. No, it won't be the last. For the most part, almost every seam is being